You're trying to multitask there, Zach. That would be a huge yes.
Right, apologies for the delay there. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Having to multitask this evening. Hello and welcome to a brand new season here of FTRL. Season 22 now of FTRL. And we are back for a new season at the Temple Speed in Monza for GT3's first ever Group 3 endurance race. And to join me, as you've already heard, we have FTRL's favourite kitchen appliance. It is Oven. Good evening.
Good evening, how are we?
Yes, it's going to be an exciting evening, isn't it?
It is. It feels very weird now, not racing on a Wednesday, but, you know.
I know.
Don't know if you know, but I was a GT3 champion last year. Don't know if anyone knew that.
Let's put it in another 30 seconds in.
Yeah, 30 seconds in. Already there. Already got. Oh, we got Zom and Dusty Fossil in the chat. Hello, boys. Got Derek
Good
in
evening.
as well.
Hello, already 20 people watching. So remember, make sure you like the stream. And we're getting prepared. Quali is going to be in 1 minute's time. Just put the 1 minute warning in for this evening. So yeah, Monza, Temple of Speed. As I said, first ever Group 3 race. Some of these guys will have driven Group 3 cars before, but I would say roughly half of them maybe have never driven Group 3 cars before, or have never raced on GT before. A few of them. So.
Yes, definitely so. I mean, I think a couple of those are friends of mine, being Zeus, as we know him, Harry, and Arsenal, Jordan. Both good at the game, to a reason extent, more so Jordan than Harry, that is. Yeah, both decent racers, decent enough to be in the mid-pack here. Jordan, I think, might be an early shout for title contender here. But there is a few. There's a few that could be up for it. I think it's going to be a much more closer season this season in comparison to last.
Yeah.
So this could be an interesting one.
It is. Quali has now started, and yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one here. Now, everyone has started on the mediums, so because the way it works, similar to how GT1, GT2 did last season, whatever you start and enter on Quali, you have to start the race on. So because of that, everyone's wanted to start on the mediums, so they can pit at the end of the first Quali lap and head on to the softs for the rest of the Quali. Just going to get the quickest times, but yeah, all starting on the mediums, so no major differences in strategy. Very cloudy at the moment. We believe it can't rain at Monza, so yeah, let's hope for their sake. Nobody's already had a moment at the edge on his out lap. So yeah, that's it's going to be a very interesting one this evening to see how well. I think it's going to be the person who makes the least mistakes might do incredibly well this evening, because obviously, as I say, first kind of Group 3 experience for them. It's not easy. It's very different, isn't it, James, to like Group 4 cars? A lot different. Very squirmy on the throttle. Have I lost a James? Are you there, James?
Oh, I am here. Apologies. Yes. So I don't know. I do think that the transition's hard. I'm finding that myself with the Z4.
Yeah.
But I think they have been blessed, really, given the 911 being such a grippy Group 3 car. If anything, I think it's one of the ones that are lesser tail happy. I mean, in comparison to the Mazda Vision and the M6, for example, very twitchy cars.
Yeah, I mean, even the one we had in GT2 last season was fairly twitchy, particularly second gear. I didn't like second gear. So yeah, there's quite some cars like things more than others. This Porsche is quite stable, which is a nice car. I think this was kind of the reason it was picked because of that. Now Sir Goose is carrying on for a medium lap. Everyone else seems to be coming into the pits and is going to put on the softs. Yeah. Also, it's 50 minutes of quali, so you do have plenty of time here to get some laps in. I mean, I don't know what lap times we're expecting, but I think it's probably going to be, I'm going to say 150s maybe?
It is not. So I have seen practice from Arsenal do 148.8.
Okay, yep.
Being his fastest, but I think a low 150. I think a low 150 to a mid 149 could get us pole here. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've got Bred, who's very experienced here, but missed a
Yeah, we
mistake
do.
himself.
Yeah.
We got obviously Danes really quick. We know Nobby Norris, I think, finished 5th last season. Was
He did
it?
indeed,
No,
yeah.
8th
Was
last
it 8th?
season. Matt finished 5th. Sorry, so. There's a really competitive grid this year, which is it's going to be so good to watch.
Yeah.
I was
There's
going to say,
quite
Zach, do
a
you want to
few.
run through the teams?
Yeah, there's quite a couple of people on the gravel already, on the exit.
That's his Monza.
Knight is currently parked on the side of the gravel. So yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, the teams. Let's go through them, shall we, quickly? Well, a couple of people are setting their laps. We've got 5 guys in Dane. Unfortunately, Guy is working this evening, so he's not here. But that is Team Fat Guys. Yeah. So yeah, we've got that one. We've got
what a name.
Yeah, one name.
Wonder where they got it from.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. We've got the Newcastle boys, the touring car mags of Matman and Zombie. We've got Matman racing this evening. Zombie is not racing it this evening,
How
unfortunately.
are the lads?
Shall we go through your mates' teams then? We've got 2 teams for your mates. You can go take us through them if you want.
We have got Team Dynaco, big fan of the livery, actually, I must say, as a cars enthusiast myself. They've got Owen and Luke, the back markers, I will happily say that, from last season. Obviously, Owen started racing last season, had never really played a racing game beforehand. I think his pace that he showed towards the back end of last season really showed how consistent practice and racing can really improve your ability. Luke had his races where he was really quick. I mean, last week in Red Bull Ring, I think he came 3rd and 4th. He had a really fantastic showing towards the end of the season. So that could be good, a good team to watch out for. And come on, let's have a big round of applause in the comments section, right, for the Tango Ice Fast junior team of Zeus and Arsenal JO98, Harry and Jordan. The boys, we purposely didn't sign Owen and Luke because we want the chance of, promoting and winning races.
Toro Rosso.
It is Toro Rosso.
It's basically Toro Rosso. You've got Tango Ice Fast junior team.
Yeah, and we know this is a track for Toro Rosso, so...
Oh, that's very true. I should have said that, Unfortunately, I said that there. It's a beautiful car, though. That livery is incredible.
It is fantastic. I'm
I
really
love how
excited
Zombs
to
put
race.
sexy cars. I'm pretty sure he created it.
So I
90%.
can... Thanks, Sam! I'll slip you that tenner next week, Matt. So, yeah.
I love when Zom does that. Oh, it's a lovely car. Like Zom, it was you.
Our other friend, Gabe, who is... he's not a fan of racing at all, bless him. But he's in the chat and he has pointed out to me that Harry did say he would finish 4th in his first race. He'd get top 4. So if he doesn't, I can absolutely muller him. And boys, feel free to muller him in the chat as well.
My favourite team for the name, Alex and Nobby Norris. Alex Pixie and Nobby Norris. We've got Back Markers Motors. So yeah, I just love that name.
He's selling himself short there. He loved the dive bomb, but he was never really at the back.
No, he's never really been at the back, to be honest. And then the last one is Coke Zero Racing. We've got a Goose Racing this season. I shouldn't say that. I'm not saying like he's really bad. He's a goose, but he is actually called Sir Goose the Second. So we believe Sir Goose the First may have come to a tragic end, unfortunately.
I think we said with a Swan, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, 48.9. There you go.
Oh, that's quick.
I was going to say there's a few newbies, isn't there?
There is indeed.
In GT3, we've got Alex Pixie as mentioned there. I believe teammates with Nobby Norris.
Yeah, Alex has been after a while. He used to be F1 back in the day, a few years ago.
Back in the day, the back of his car says "Eat my pixie dust," and I think that is absolutely brilliant. We've got the Knight 420, a standing driver tonight. Fantastic from him. That's good commitment. A lovely little Bilstein livery here as well. Loving
the colours. Very bright.
Yeah, and obviously the one and only Swan Lake, Sir Goose the Second. Teaming up with Fred in the Coca-Cola Zero livery.
The Gooses took a trip to the gravel. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they do normally do that if there's bread there. Pardon the...
Maybe bread's gonna be
there. He's off.
No.
He's off. He's on the running already.
Did you even mean that?
Yes.
I'm quite
I've been
impressed with
waiting
that.
to make that pun. Thank you. I'm here all week. I'll see you later, boys.
Oh no! Oh god! I've got you to deal with on Friday as well. Oh god! What was I thinking?
Well,
dear.
bless you. This is it. This is where the viewers come in for the great puns, the great laughs, and poor commentary. I'm here all week, boys.
So the thing is, how many goose puns can we get in one night? Do you think?
I don't know. It'd be a bit of a silly goose to get more, wouldn't you?
Well, Mattman's put 2-0 in, so I'm assuming Newcastle 2-0 up in PSG.
Yeah,
which,
Miguel,
yeah.
we're on with the first.
Oh,
but anyway,
Nobby.
qualifying times. I've just seen that. Nobby
No,
Norris.
Jordan,
Hello,
even
sir.
quicker. 48.5. Oh, he's rapid.
All right, George, slow down.
That's Bread.
son.
P3 as well. He's up there now. Nobody's got
3
bright
tenths down on
green
Bread.
rims. Not gonna mistake those, are you? Jesus.
Can I just say, I really love like Fat Goy's livery.
Fat.
Fat Goy's livery because.
You mean Fat Dave? Oh well,
No,
the
I
same.
mean
Oh yeah,
Fat-
well the
no,
same, isn't
it's
it?
Fat
Never mind
Goy.
me. Never mind me.
It's Fat Goy, isn't it? The team, no?
Yeah, it's never mind me. It's fine. It's fine.
It's alright. It's a bit of lag in Scotland, I think, boys.
We just got in on it last year.
Yeah. And then there's we've got to mention him, haven't we? He's already in 11th. He hasn't set a lap. It's Mikey.
Oh yeah, he's going to be starting from the back this evening. Yeah, so
filling in for numbers tonight. He's my teammate in GT2, so I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with the banter we give him, and he is awful at everything that he does, but he tries, and that's fine.
The whole back.
So yes. Dan Burn has scored a Champions League goal against Paris Saint-Germain. I think on that note we can end the live stream.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for everyone's loss.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's try and guys, can we make goose puns in the chat, please? Whatever you can think of.
Yeah, the best wins, we'll rank them by the end of the evening. Yeah, we'll just have a rank.
Other than being honest, of course.
Oh, let's look up to fifth.
That is the fastest time I think Harry has set since he started practicing.
Not bad. Aaron's in the chat. Tango Ice Fast 1 and 2. No, Bread's ruined it. Sorry, Bread's ruined it.
There's the pace we've seen from Bread, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it's the battle of the drinks companies. We've got Coca-Cola Zero and we've got Ice Blasts in the top two at the moment.
We all know what's nicer.
Definitely Ice Blast.
And they're... Well, so
Coke Zero's
the
rubbish.
timings at the moment, I think the night is set at 1:55.1. Mattman, it says he hasn't set a time, but I believe he's 3 seconds up on the night. So Goose has set a 51.6 on his fastest. Alex Pixie with a
lot of penalties.
with a penalty. Yeah,
there's a lot of penalties about.
51.3. A 150.5 for Dane. Owen with a 149.9. I know he'll be happy with that. Luke with a 149.5. He'll be buzzing with that. Nobby Norris, surprise I think so far. A 49.4. That's a great time.
There's still quite a few minutes left. I mean, it's 15 minutes. Still got 4 minutes left, so still some time for some more laps as well. The fuel will burn down. Obviously, they're nearly at half tank already. So yeah, the quickest laps will be at the end if they have clean ones. The fuel burning off. Good evening, Marley, as well. We've got 31 people now in the chat. Make sure you do like the stream, please. There's a lot of you in the chat, so it does help us out a lot.
Yes. We all know what happened last time Arsenal were in first, though, don't we? So,
yeah, exactly.
And they didn't finish first, did they?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that one had to be said.
It was unfortunate, wasn't it? Yeah, it was unfortunate.
No, it wasn't. No.
It wasn't, was it? Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't unfortunate at all.
Yes, Aaron has just pointed out that the first corner of the new GT3 season
Monza,
is going to be the first chicane at Monza.
Do you know what I'm more looking forward to? Not only the first chicane is going around Ascari for the first time.
Yes.
I think. Apparently, you're going in the canal when you come up.
Yes, I am going in a canal. Brilliant.
In fairness, he also threatened to push me out his window before, so I mean.
Exactly, but this wouldn't be the first time that Aaron has made me wet. So.
Also true.
Swings and roundabouts, really.
I mean, Aaron actually did puke up at Silverstone due to James, so
Yes, yes. I did the methamphetamine prescribed.
No,
I don't think
the
he reacted
highlight
well
of the
with
entire
his.
weekend was you discovering a tent in a tent.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, yes, let's move let's move Lee's tent. Oh, that'll be really funny. He's gone to find that I've opened Lee's tent to find my tent in Lee's tent.
Confusion.
A tentception. I didn't even notice it at first. I was like, oh, there's a tent in here.
There's a tent in
Oh,
here.
that's my tent.
Oh, back to quality.
That's rooster, not goose.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm surprised that Goose's teammate is not Maverick. Oh, he's on it again.
I'm not even responding to that.
The Top Gun reference.
Oh god.
There we go.
Right, we've got
Right,
Owen round the Parabolica. Go on, Owen.
Do me proud, son.
Might want to come into the pits though, and his rear tyres don't look pretty.
No, they don't do that.
Fat Dane into the 49s. And
Overtaken Owen, splitting Team Dynaco.
Nobby still P4.
Luke's just on his outlap.
And unfortunately, an American has still infiltrated Tango Ice Fast and P2. Fortunately for Tango Ice Fast.
Well, Harry, Zeus is coming up to the last corner now. It feels weird calling him that. He's had a good line through there. He's using not all of the track. Been a bit tight. Might have lost a couple of tenths there. No, it's not going to improve on that one, unfortunately.
Now he has set a lap. He's up to P8. 51.2. Yeah, Marley, they are on a 60-minute race, so it's going to be a long evening for them. A lot of these guys are not used to racing this long one race, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting watch. Oh, there's a car at turn 1 there.
Derek, I am going to answer your question. You do indeed keep seeing Carol Vorderman's name on stream. Zach, I don't know if you've got the nicknames on or the...
No, I'm on the main names, I believe.
No,
so.
but yes, he would see Carol Vorderman's name on there, and that is because me and Azus, obviously being friends, decided to think of the most random and weird names, hence the preheated oven. His was Carol Vorderman, a legendary TV host. So, yes, it's
random.
worth a giggle.
It was when he joined his round, actually. Carol Vorderman is in that spin. Oh, Mike's coming. Mike's just doing some out laps in practice.
Some of them are on their final laps.
Yeah. Now, keep an eye on Brett at the moment.
Crossing the line. Owen's first across the line doesn't improve. Okay.
So Brett's coming up to the second sector split. Now I'm going to see if he's improving.
Okay, Potter's about to come across the line. Can he out-qualify Nobby Norris? It's going to be a quick time. He's improved, but not enough to get
Brett's
past
not
Nobby.
improving.
No, the Knight is coming around the final corner now. It's not going to be a fast enough time, I don't think. It is not. But Alex Pixie is coming up behind him now. He sets a 50.5. He improves. He jumps the Knight. Wow, what a lap.
Now, I don't think Matman has realised. I did say he can come and pit on softs in the end of the first lap, but he stayed on medium, so I'm not sure if he's forgot to buy the softs.
So Goose has done the same.
Yeah, I don't know if they've forgotten to buy. maybe they didn't read the season info, fortunately, but never mind. They are still on medium.
Matt might be too concerned at that Dan Burn and Miguel Almiron.
Yeah, that is very
in the
true.
Champions League.
I mean, that would distract me.
Matt's still improved. He's still improved up until 9th. So, an interesting start to the season. Arsenal taking pole. He's still on his final lap here. He could improve. Jordan, he is on the mediums as well. So, have they only got a select amount of tyres, or is this choice for practice, maybe?
It must be practice, I would assume.
Yeah.
No, that was it,
and that concludes qualifying.
Arsenal's P1, and I think Aaron might have just ejaculated, unfortunately. But, yeah. There is Monza turn 1, and there is Bread behind them, so... You never know.
Derek is right there. The 911 back end and Carol Vorderman's back end are the same thing. Things of beauty, some would say. But yeah, well, I mean, do you want to run us through the qualifying positions there?
It was,
that's a very close grid.
It is. So we've got Arsenal in P1, yeah. We've got Bread P2, 2 times back. We've got Jesus P3. Nobby with a stellar P4, and then Phase Porter P5, Fat Dane P6. There we go. Owens P7. How do you rate Owens' performance?
It's nice fastest time, but he's broken to the 149, so I don't think he'll be too disheartened. Quite close to Dane's time. I think he'll be upset his brother beat him more than anything.
Alex Bexley P8, and then Matt Mann, who is probably more concentrating on the fact that Dan Bonner scored in P9. The Knight in P10, and the Goose in P11. Mike is starting from P12 as he's just doing a kind of couple of warm-up laps. He's starting from the back. He's just filling in. So put a minute warning in. Give them a second to go to the loo or whatever they need.
No, but this is going to be a very interesting season. I think this first qualifying here at Monza has just really stated that. I mean, the top two separated by 2 tenths, and then there's 4 tenths, 5 tenths between second and third. I think it's going to be a really, really close race. I think it just comes down to mistakes, consistencies, and the penalty haven that is Monza.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot of penalties this evening. And of course, there are a couple of major difficult corners. The chicane, obviously, turn 1, and then, yeah, Ascari is very tricky around here. The rest is fairly okay, but the one thing you do have to keep an eye on is the lesmos and the sand on the exit of both of those corners. It looks a very straightforward circuit, but there's actually quite a few very tricky points, actually. So yeah, you do need to keep an eye on this track. You can't kind of lose your kind of concentration at all around here. You will
no, you can't. It's consistency's key, like any track, and it's just let's see who's got the best of it. Oh, Chubbs has joined. Nobby Norris, please let me through turn 1 without any issues.
All right, let's get underway. For the first ever endurance race in GT3, how do we see turn 1 panning out? I'm scared.
I'm praying for a clean. We'll pray for a clean, but my inner demon wants there to be absolute carnage.
Yeah, so let's hope that no one false starts as well. Yeah.
Foot on the brakes, boys. Remember.
Here we go. Arsenal 1 in 3. Well, Tango Ice Fast 1 in 3. Sorry. Bread alongside on the front row. 5 red lights for the first race of our GT22, and everyone looks to have got a lot off fairly evenly. Bread is in the slipstream, but it looks like Arsenal's had a good start there. And towards turn 1, here we go. Oh, they're going to make it through. Bread's much later. There's been a shove. The Tango Ice Fast have hit each other. Oh, they've both been reset. Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh,
wow.
Bread's in the lead now. He's up to P1. One of them hit the other, and then, yeah.
Arsenal broke late. Early. Azus didn't see it. He's gone straight into the back of him. What a start, boys! Brilliant.
Well done. Fat Dane's in P2. Go on, Fat Dane.
And
all on the medium tyres.
He's got Harry Potter right up his bum.
Oh, Fat Dane's massively wide there. Face Potter.
Hermione Granger's gone round him.
He has.
It's brilliant.
Into the Lesmos. He's up to P2. Nobby's still P4, so actually he's moved. And it's P5 and P6 now for the Tango boys. And then Owen's P7. And then comes Alex, Matt Man, Mike's in P10 now. And then we've got the Goose and Knight fighting each other at the back. There we go. Bread's got 1.7 seconds though. He's off. Lap 1 of 32 ahead of him.
Yep. Owen has just taken Harry just before the Ascari came, which is good for him. There's a little competition between these two going on in our group chat, so a bit of trash talk. So let's see what he can do. Owen, the more experienced driver, Harry with a bit more pace.
To be fair, Ascari was fairly clean. Not much happened there.
Actually was.
Surprised. Well, Nobby's dropped down to P5 now as the comeback is on for the Tango Ice Fast. Nobby.
Luke and Dane still going at it as well.
Yeah, it's dropping off a little bit. Owen might be catching up shortly to him. Fat Dane, yeah, he's going to be overtook here, but it looks of it on the run down up towards turn 1. Goes down the inside. Fat Dane's on the left. Who is going to brake later? It's going to be Phase Porter, and he is up to P2 as a moment. No, Fat Dane has a look back. I think he's got it done.
the wiggle actually helps him gain a bit of traction there, straightening the car up for the second corner. But that has allowed Jordan Arsenal to come straight back now. Won't be wasting much time, but we know what Bread's like. You know, he does make a few mistakes. We saw at Watkins Glen, first race of last season.
Yeah, definitely can make a mistake. He's miles out in front though, so he just needs to calm it and be consistent, because he has got a big gap already here.
Azus has managed to get past.
Oh, it's side by side. Oh, you can't go side by side round there. It's just not going to happen, is it?
It's not. There wasn't left enough room there, I don't think. But we'll see that for the stewards. Nobby's then dropped back behind his teammate there, and he'll be working up. Disappointing start from Nobby there. Did so well to get up. I mean, a few mistakes from himself and other drivers. Unfortunate there, but there's still time. Still loads of time. 60-minute race, 32 laps, 3 pit stops.
2.7 seconds now the gap is. So
Jordan ran a bit wide at the exit of Ascari. Wondering if that's going to give him a penalty. I think he's clear. Dane is all over the back.
He is.
All over the back of Luke. These two keep switching positions. No one's going to catch Brad.
Yeah, Fat Dane is right on the back of him again here, so he's getting some slipstream.
This is the slipstream circuit of dream, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
close enough.
No, it might just be better setting back, save some fuel. But he does have, obviously, Jordan behind, doesn't he?
Jordan just stay consistent, he'll be alright. Tango Ice Blast, Ice Fast. Boys moving up quietly together. Owen staying with them as well, which is good. Nice to see. Mapman's made a few places as well from the start up too.
I think the most impressive thing is he's still actually concentrating on the road and not on Newcastle.
Exactly, and I think, to be fair, Matt I think had a really strong end to last season. I think he came 5th in the end. You know, he's got some real pace about him. I think I'd personally say him and Zombie are a very good team there. I think if they're here regularly every week, I think that Constructors' title could probably be theirs.
Could have a rough start for Nobby Norris. Got down to P9 and he's got the Goose behind.
He has, but the Sagoose. Oh, the Sagoose has just been greyed by the gravel. He is now Grey Goose in 11th.
The Grey Goose. He's on the vodka. There we go. Bread's now 3.7 seconds. He's off. He's on the run.
He is. However, Arsenal is looking down the inside here of Fat Dane into the last corner here. If he gets a good run out of here, he could take face part. Dane's broke later. Wow, great driving there from Dane. Wow. Braver on the brakes, braver around the corner, braver on the throttle. That's why he's kept the position.
Derek just put flew safe for the winner. For goodness. Oh, for God's sake.
The Strats were going to see Biggles.
2-stop, I think
most it's not. It is a 3-stop.
Is it?
But I think you can do 2 mediums, 1 soft.
Oh, Faze, he's well off there. He got well out of shape for the chicane. He was like way over the bumps, and yeah, he's got very, very out of shape. He's lost 2 places.
There has been an issue. There is a Nobby Norris and a Mikey facing the wrong way on the track.
Oh, and the Knight's off as well on the outside.
He's just wanted to give a knighthood.
Oh God, Nobby's off again.
Keep going, Nobby. Keep going, son. You've got this. It's a long race, and Mikey is in it too.
Oh God.
But I've lost my train of thought there. It's character building.
Bread is 5.6 seconds in the lead.
It is. Yes, sorry. The bread is flying. That is what I say when the pigeons pick up my Warburtons off the floor when I drop it after coming out of Sainsbury's.
You're like that woman from Home Alone with the pigeons.
Yes, that is me, the pigeon whisperer. Pleased to meet you. Okay, yes. So the stops anyway. The strategies. You can get about 12 laps on the mediums. So I would say if some people want to brave a soft lap,
are you sure about that? Because at the moment it looks like the mediums are barely wearing.
It does, but I think fuel comes into a play more than anything.
Alright, fair enough.
So Oh, Arsenal's gone down the inside there. Our face Potter allows him to chase
he's
down
off.
Fat Dane now.
He got off the track there though.
A bit of leniency on that corner, I think, but Face Potter's going to have the slipstream here. But yeah, the softs are doable. So, what was the GT2 special event last year?
We did Bathurst and Fiji. Oh, that's side by side. They've had contact
it's
there.
the same strategy as Fiji.
Oh, yeah, Fiji. Oh, that was a moment there, wasn't it? That was. The exit of that chicane seems to be the biggest issue at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just like typical Mikey, he has managed to pick up a penalty, even though he's not trying to win the race. So Mikey's still not trying, and still somehow being awful, which is fantastic, Mike. I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. Really showing what a great choice of teammate you were. Come on, it's right. So we'll win the hearts of all the racers, Mike.
Unfortunately, the Goose has picked up a penalty.
Oh God. I think he had a tariff through the M6 toll. Didn't pay it.
Possibly.
Was he speeding in a
No, sorry. You can't mention toll roads because Jonesy might have a heart attack. So
this is true.
Don't mention it. You can't. He self-combusts. You can't do it.
Dane has got a penalty, so this will allow Jordan through on this lap. Lap times aren't the last lap wasn't as consistent as Jordan would like. And it isn't. He's lapping a lot slower than Brad. Obviously, Brad being in clean air is helping. But let's see what he can do now. He's out.
So
Fat Dane is dropping penalty as well.
P4 possibly. Oh, he's having a look for his Potter, but he has picked up a penalty as well on a Scary there, as he just went through. So that's going to cost him next lap. Still got Owens running fairly.
Mike's managed to pick up another half a second penalty as well. Just like to point that out.
Pagani's just pointing out a really good point there that Jonesy can't actually stream if he's on it, so it wouldn't appear in the M6 toll comment, so fails. Fair enough.
Now, Zach, you're in second now. You're 6 seconds behind Brad. What are you doing to try and catch that gap? Are you undercutting and underfueling, or are you going a bit longer?
Well, I mean, looking at the tyre situation, Brad is significantly better on tyres.
We don't say that very often.
No, we don't. Yeah. So, I mean, I think Bred's got this at the moment. I think unless Jordan can pull out something ridiculous, I think Bred's to lose at the moment. He's 6 seconds clear and he's better on tyres. FaZe Potter's having a bit of a dodgy lap here. He has got is just right behind him, and he's got a penalty as well. And he doesn't seem to be having a very good lap. He seems a little bit squirmy. A couple of moments in the background. So he's going to lose a place.
I mean, look at the tyre wear difference there on the front left and rear left in comparison.
It's huge. And the thing is, it's like Bred is Arsenal, like Jordan. They're half a second Bred is already on this lap. So I'm pretty sure.
Bred didn't have the best of laps last lap, but Jordan did close the gap. But that gap is it's sector 2 where Jordan's losing his time.
I must say, Fat Dane's having an excellent race.
It really is, and this is the pace I think he showed all of last season. Just didn't
and he's
quite
got
get
a better
the
tyre wear as well than Jordan. So
he has. Oh, FaZe Potter's down the inside of a Zeus. This is great racing. Wow. Okay, Luke, where did you find that? Must have been watching Tom Smith video clips on YouTube.
Side by side now, but I think Zeus is going to have to give way here. Unless he goes for a bit of a dive into turn 1. He's having a look, to be fair to him. He is going for it. And he's went over the curb. FaZe has got a bit out of shape as well, hasn't he? Oh, he's...
Providing that's not a penalty, that's a fantastic overtake from Harry, that is. And good racing between the two of them as well. I mean...
he's still on the grass! Oh my... He was nearly doing some lawn mowing.
You need to shift yourself into gear. He was part-time landscaper. Matt's trundling along in 7th. He's gaining a bit on Owen.
Yeah, last lap was fastest of the race. So yeah, and his tyre wear is exceptional.
It is. Oh, Zeus has had a spin. He's had a spin.
Oh yeah, is that second
Lesmo?
Is it first Lesmo?
First Lesmo.
First Lesmo. Oh no, Mattman's there.
Good avoiding there from that man.
That was close. Was
And this is exactly what we was having a conversation with Owen about, is that you've got to be consistent. Harry was being very arrogant, so this quite makes me enjoy this race a bit more now.
I mean,
I will just say as well, Dane is sticking with Arsenal. He can't shake him.
look, his last lap was as fast as well, 50.1. What's happened to Fat Dane?
I don't know, it's prime Midtjylland, that is.
And Jordan's tyre wear is not healthy compared to the rest of the field. He's going to start to struggle in the next few laps.
Doesn't help really when your teammate pile drives you into turn one, really.
To be fair, that's not the most...
He's closing on bread, though.
It's not the best team building, is it? Lap 1, first race.
No, it's not really what you want to see, is it?
Corner.
Maybe a bit of inexperience there from Zeus.
To be fair, Bread has kind of levelled off pace now with the guys behind him, so it's kind of staying stationary at that 6-second mark, which is positive for the guys behind. Now, the other thing I'm going to highlight is Fat Dane's fuel is very, very good compared to the top two.
It is indeed. Now, this could push him an extra couple of laps.
It could. Just to clarify as well, very quickly, Feebers in the chat, you are not allowed to adjust brake balance. It is off for all 3 divisions. You cannot change it. The settings are none. There's one of those little orange blocks on the straight before the first Lesmo. Just noticed it there when I was on board with Dane. So.
Yes, it is still there.
Yeah.
Zeus has tried to go around the outside there, the inside, sorry, coming out of the chicane at the start of sector 2. He's just sent Sir Goose into the grey goose gravel again, and it has allowed Alex Pixie and Goose to stay ahead. What a fall from grace for Harry there.
Oh, the Goose is a bit wide there. Oh no, that's gonna not help him.
Nobby's lapping quite consistently now, which is good. If he can just continue this, there's people making mistakes in front of him. The gap between Brett and Jordan staying the same, but Dane is right on the back of him.
Jordan's really struggling. You can tell by the turn in there. That car is not going where he wants it to go. He's in the pits. Now,
he's had enough.
Dane is in a really good position. He's just set his fastest lap again. He's very, very quick. He's good on tyres. He's good on fuel.
I mean, this fastest lap is only 2/10 off Bread's pace as well, might we add.
And that was very early on in the race. So, we've got FaZe and Owen, who are teammates. Now, 3rd and 4th.
I don't think FaZe has really recovered from his first couple of shaky laps. I think he needs to get back into his rhythm.
Oh, side by side,
find
Gus
the groove.
and Azus. At the worst, again. Got through it okay. Continue. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I don't think he's got back into his rhythm really. Since he's very slidey everywhere.
He's had a couple of moments, hasn't he? And he's got picked up second now, apparently.
Yeah, so what I can say to Owen is he is being consistent. It might not be the most blistering of lap times. He's not reached the 49 yet in his race.
But he's fairly consistent.
But he's fairly consistent for Owen as well, which is good. But I think Dane so far, I mean, wow.
He's surprised. Massive.
It is. However, that has been a 2-second loss. Yeah, he's 1.6 seconds down in his fastest lap this lap.
Yeah,
Something has happened to Dane in this lap. I don't know what.
Might have just been the first chicane, to be fair.
Maybe so. Axel picks on a bit of a lead to Zeus here. He's doing the same to Sagoose behind him.
FaZe is going to lose out to his teammate here. That second penalty, he's dropped down. That man's went very under the radar, but he's not made any mistakes, which is why he's in P5 at the moment.
Dane is on automatic gears with his broken wheel. So, that will, I think you are right there, Pagani, that will save fuel. So, that could be a bit of a blessing here, but maybe Fat Dane, he's getting used to his wheel now. I mean, it's just a 51.7, yes, he's 2 seconds slower than his previous 2 laps. But that's only 1.2 seconds slower than Brett last lap. But Owen in P3 here is going really, really well.
Now, so the only person that's come into the pits then is Jordan.
Yeah, two. So that's the strategy would work. So I
So
think
he's
what
on a
Jordan
free
will do
stop.
yes, I do believe most of them will be.
Well, I wouldn't say so at the moment. If they're coming in at lap 10, it's going to be a 2-stop. Lap 11. They're only going to go to...
I think it depends on the wear of the tyre, really. I think.
So I
if
think
you
a few of
do
these can go
two-stop,
to
do
lap
it.
12, for the look of it. Like 13
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, so I think what Jordan will do now is he'll push 13 laps out of this
Yeah,
second
13, probably 23, 24. You can get an input on sauce for the last 7 or 8
then
laps.
put on
Something like
stop. Yeah, which is
Two
what
stop.
I think we'll do.
that. So I would say there's maybe a couple of free starts. I would say most are probably looking 2 stops at the moment. But
No,
could
it
be
is 2-stop. I know what I'm thinking in my head, and I've said 3-stop. I meant 2-stop.
Did you? Ah, that's
So
okay.
yes. Yeah. It's alright. It's a bit of delay in Birmingham.
I mean, I should also clarify, just for the purpose of the stream, that before we started the stream, that James thought that Alex Pixie said Axel. Just I kept calling him Axel.
Yeah, well, I think I'm just gonna stick with it. It's Axel. Axel from Crazy Frog. There you go. 86. Eat my pixie dust. Do you know what I mean? Just crack on with it, son. There's some close battles here at the back of the grid. I mean, Sagus, Zeus. Oh my God, that's a tongue twister and a half. And Axel
Zeus the goose.
Zeus the goose and Axel
Zeus the goose.
are all quite close to each other here. The rest of the grid fairly spread out. I think Lou's just trying to stick behind Owen, who is building a lead on him. In fact, Dane is losing more and more time to Bread and not really gaining on Owen. Which I think Pagani's put Longstaff with love heart emojis in the chat, so I believe Newcastle might be 3-0 up.
It looks like they're all trying to save their tires. FaZe looks like he's struggling a little bit.
Matman's run deep there. Oh, he's cut the corner. That might be a penalty for Matman.
The left on Matman, Alex, Zeus, Sargus, they all look okay. Sargus is saving those tyres like he's saving his Goslings. Just racing them nice and easily, racing them into the race.
Witchell, any drama? We've had a Zeus drop from 3rd to 7th after a spin. We've had a FaZe Potter just deciding he doesn't want to grip to the track at any point at any lap at any part of this race. And lose out to his brother, Odon.
The American has run off.
The American has run away. Sir Goose has become Grey Goose in the gravel a couple of times. No fault of his own. Hashtag blame Harry in the chat, please, guys. He is. There we go.
The Breadmeister is
Nobby had an unfortunate start and getting pushed off by a few people. Oh, Jordan's just gone around the outside into a Scary. Hello. I think Nobby did let that one go. Fresher tyres.
Look at the difference in
Makes
fuel.
sense.
Fat Dane had 17 compared to 9, I think it was, fuel. Significant amounts of saving there, you know.
Might be a bit of an undercut then, maybe, for the pits here.
I mean, he's not going to come out ahead of Bread, but it's going to
But that
definitely help
9-second gap will be a bit smaller.
I'd say
I
5 or
would've
6, maybe. We shall see. They're going to come out round about night, I'd imagine. In front of night.
Now, I would just like to apologise for the start of the Tango Ice Fast Boys. Someone did come into the shop and ask for a mix, so both of them smacked into each other.
Understandable. Mix is the best, to be fair. Oh, Knight is well wide there. Jordan is nearly past. Oh, they're side by side now.
Let's hope the night gives him a bit of space here. Let's have good racing, clean racing. You know, if you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. I think he's going to send it down the inside here.
He is. It's brave. Oh, he's
The
thought better of it.
Has he late on the brakes there, the night. Well done.
Where is
Nobby's-
Bread come out? It is 6 seconds now, so he has gained.
Right. So Jordan has jumped into the theoretical lead of the race.
The thing is,
However-
though, Bread has got a lot of traffic now.
Yes, if Jordan can dispatch of the night this lap, Brett does have to get past Nobby Norris and the night. However, they should be in the end of this lap or next lap.
The Knight has got a penalty as well.
If I was Jordan, I wouldn't really push for an overtake through Ascari here.
I think he's already going to be past him before Ascari.
Oh, the Knight
Nobby's...
has... Yeah, got caught up in it again.
Yeah.
Very unlucky from him again.
It was a bit of a mess there, wasn't it, going to attack?
Right, the front 3 are in. The front 4 are in.
Yeah, well...
5.
Bread's passed now, so he's just got Jordan in front of him. Now, Dane is now catching up to the back of Knight. I'm hoping that they're going to get out of the way so that Fat Dane doesn't have to come up against these Nobby and Knight. Hopefully they're coming in. No, Nobby's not, and the Knight's staying in as well. Oh, God. So they can only go one more, probably, lap. Nobby's got a lot of fuel. How?
If I was him, I'd stick out and see how long he can
How
go
has
on
he
those.
got
I mean,
that much?
I have done some practice on this with some of the lads, and the half or mediums aren't too much of a difference in time. So I think
Did he pit early?
No, he didn't. The Knight is the same, not on fuel but on tyre wear. I think the Knight will come in this lap.
Not
and
here,
the
well,
rest of the field.
Pagani's just said, I think Nobby's going for the one stop.
Oh, well, we have got a different strategy here. Goose has gone out on the softs.
Okay.
And he's just passed Owen after I think a battle with his brother there. I might have just missed that.
Yeah, and we're too busy trying to work out how Nobby still had that much fuel.
Mikey
Clearly
in the
been
pits.
running a low engine mode, clearly. Yes, that's mental. Now,
Nobby in engine mode 6, potentially so.
Now, the Knight is going to be in this lap. I'm assuming Nobby is going to carry on for a couple more. Now, Nobby has last lap around was a 53.8, but bear in mind that did involve that kind of mess at Scary. So, that might be why it was a bit of a slow lap.
Yeah, potentially so. I'm going to stay on board with Owen here. I'm just doing enough to. There's not much going on, but it'd be interesting to see where Goose goes really with these softs, because if he can push on and overtake Luke.
Oh my! That was about 50 metres too late.
Ever so slightly. Dirty tyres, mate. Take your time.
Oh, Alex! Oh!
That is going to allow a Zeus right back through here. Oh, never mind. He had a penalty. Oh, he's still got it.
He's still going to get it, I think. Yeah, he still goes past.
Okay. Well, this gap at the front is building and building and building every single lap.
Derek pointed out that Nobby did have a 2-minute 8 lap 4, which could have been a pit stop. I don't actually think that was a pit stop. I think that was just he had a spin, but I might be wrong.
Was that lap 3 or 4?
Yeah,
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure he did have a spin at some point, round about then.
Yeah, he went in the gravel twice.
Yeah, turn 1, it was turn 1. The Mike.
And then through the second Lesmo.
Yeah.
Or was it Ascari? I don't know.
No, it was turn 1. Definitely was turn 1.
I don't know.
Now, Jordan is rapid at the moment, but remember, he does have an extra stop compared to Bread to make. So.
Yes, so I think if Jordan can make these mediums last, potentially to lap 22 or 21, you can. He's gone 2/10 purple in the second sector. You will be able to get 12 laps on the softs.
I'm not sure it has tyre wear though.
But yes, exactly what I was going to say.
His
tyre wear hasn't been. So all he needs now is to keep building that gap as well as he can, and Bread not to panic.
Yeah. They've
realised that they're on different strategies. But Nobby Norris, after all of this, he's back in third place.
Yeah, he's got one. It's probably going to be his only stop when he comes in. Lap 16, we're expecting him in, so he's got 2 more laps to go. He has got Fat Dane, who is closing in on him fairly quickly. Now, remember, he has stopped already.
This will be a great result for Dane. This will.
No, he definitely is in kind of the battle for the top 3 still, Fat Dane. Nobby Norris with his 1 stop could be in for a top 5 or 6 here, depending on how he does on his second stint, because he's not going massively quickly, Nobby Norris, but he's not trying to. He's trying to just get that 1 stop and quite a stock compared to everyone else. So
I will say though, Alex Pixie is all over the back of Azus, and Azus hasn't managed to shift him. very consistent at 151s, dipping into the 150s as well. Besides his little spin on lap 12, he has been quite consistent, Alex Bixer. Fair play to Mike for turning up. Anyway, Arsenal has pushed the gap out now. It's now 4.4 seconds. It's like 1.2 seconds every 2 laps, and now that's decent enough pace, that is, to get away. I mean, the pit stops here.
It's about. I would say you're probably talking about 20 seconds he needs, to make up over the rest of the race, because that's probably what a stop is going to be.
Yeah. Now, if I was him, my next change would be to softs.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Or if he wants to be safe and be conservative, stay on the mediums.
Fat Dane, all over the back now of Nobby Norris. Now you may as well just wait here until start finish straight.
Yeah, you don't want to. I've had very. I mean, as any of the F1 boys will know, in my F1 career. Ooh, he saved it.
Oh, he's not. He's off.
No, he's off. I lost the championship on that corner.
You
because
did.
It's just I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in trouble.
There was some issues, wasn't there?
There was technical difficulties, some would say.
Yeah.
Man, that gap is still increasing. I don't know if Bread's on cruise control mode or not looking to push really. I mean, his tyres are fantastic.
What? I mean, I don't know what this is, but what is the bottom right hand assist that's on Matt Mann's car? It's the little red triangle. What is that? It's not anyone else's, but I don't know what that is.
Yes, what is that?
I've seen that before. I don't know what that was.
Can anyone in the chat help us with that? What is the
Pagani!
red triangle of doom?
Pagani!
Oh! Help us, mate!
We could do with a hand here. Not sure what that one is.
Confirmed. James loves bollocks.
That wasn't.
I love a hefty set.
I mean, we know that.
Oh, face Potter! Oh my God, Wingardium Leviosa! Let me pass, son. Oh!
Pagani
and
on side have both confirmed that stability management.
There we go.
Oh!
He's using all of his Expecto Petroleum all over him. Look at him. Oh my God. This is some racing that even Gryffindor and Hufflepuff's leads would be proud of. Go on, son. Send it. Look at him go. Oh!
He's having a look again.
Oh, wow. Don't knock into the inside of a Skyrim, please. Oh, he's forced Matt to run deep, though. On the power loop, go. Yes,
he's through. He's going to go through.
How are the lads as he walks past Matt there? Unbelievable from the Hogwarts student himself. Oh, but Matt's looking to return the favour.
I thought he was going to knock out of them. Nobby Norris is in the pits. For his
Lap
one
16,
stop.
you called it. It is a one stop. It looks like for Nobby. I think that's a very good call after the start he had, unfortunately.
Here we go. Is Matt Mann going to come back? Not close enough by the look of it. It's 5 seconds now in front. But very shortly he's going to have to come into the pits again because his tyres are starting to look unhealthy again.
Yeah, he's losing time to Bread, so Bread is pushing.
He is quick, but he does need to fix that tyre wear because that is going to kill him.
It's giving Oblivion vibes, isn't it?
It's unpleasant.
Oblivion giving me a good run for the championship last season, but he didn't because I won the GT3 championship last season. I don't know if anyone knew, but yeah.
I mean, I can't say anything. I don't know how it feels to win a championship. I just finished second.
No. You won't know that as well when I win GT2. Sorry, boys. Road to Division 1, KSI confirmed here. Anyway, enough about me winning the Season 21 GT3 Championship. Right, Dane has got a 10-second gap to Bread and an 11-second gap to Wingardium Leviosa behind him, who has pulled out a 1.9 second lead on Miguel Almiron and Dan Burns' love child, Matt Mann. Grey Goose is behind him and catching. Those softs are really doing him well. I think he pitted on, what was it, lap 11, was it? So he's done 6 laps. They're not even half warm, which is it's decent enough actually. I think Segu's doing the strategy I probably would have done. Medium, soft, medium.
Aaron's has clarified it would like to punch you for mentioning KSI in an FTRL race. I feel that's justified, to be fair.
Just remember, guys, KSI were very flight. We just stay scheming and self-believing. You know, knowledge, strength, integrity, all of that ball.
Please don't. Please don't.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Please.
Do you want me to rap, guys? Lighten the mood a bit? No?
I heard enough of your rapping at Silverstone, thanks.
Yes, to
After you
apologise
rapped
to Aaron.
Aaron's nan.
Aaron's nan, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry I rapped you, Aaron's nan. It wasn't me, it was the corona. I'm very sorry.
This is the most unprofessional stream I've ever done.
No, it's completely strictly professional. We love Aaron's nan. Can we get a love heart emoji in the chat for Aaron's nan and Grandad? Yes, we don't want to leave him out because it was to both
Bob.
of them.
Yeah, cool.
Grandad Bob Ross, Grandad Bob Ross. What a hero. And let's just have a.
Well, the goose
I'm having a look up and down.
The goose has avoided the grey stuff for a while. Oh, and he's nearly been on the grey stuff. Oh God! And nearly instantaneously after I mentioned it. Oh dear. Whoops.
Typical.
Whoopsies. Mike's
Thanks,
in
Pagani.
P12. He's
Just stop there. Anyway.
Oh God. Let's not mention that. That's just
Swiftly moving on.
moving on.
Right. Alex Pixie has somehow got past the Zeus at some point. Both on the medium tyres, both on the same strategy. Zeus looking better on fuel, and identical on tyre wear. Zeus has picked up a penalty. Right. So this is the thing which I will, if the lads do watch it back, is to. All you have to do is keep it on the tarmac, avoid penalties, and stay consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? I think a lot of them, especially I know my mates, they're looking to push and try and get fastest laps and try and win the race. And you don't. When you're new to it all, it takes more time to become more consistent to then get better results. I think than just going straight for raw power and going, let's go out for it and get a fastest lap. Mm-hmm. I think we've seen with Owen his improvements. Although it's not his best race, not his worst race tonight. It shows the work that you can do if you practice and are consistent. I mean, Face Potter's pulled away from him, which at one point Owen was pulling away from him. But like you say, you find your groove, you find the consistency.
Matt Mine set his fastest lap of the race last time around, so he's doing alright now.
Pagani's made a good point as well. The guys that haven't raced before will show some tiredness. But I mean, that is true as well. It is a long race to race in for an hour.
Yeah.
100%. And me and Zach have felt that too.
Yeah.
Spinning around in circles in Tokyo.
Oh yeah. That was a difficult week for us. There wasn't many weeks last season in GT2 where I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? But I spun quite a few times. And they weren't just wee spins, they were spins.
Well, well, the gap has closed for about a second between Bread and Arsenal. I think his tyres are starting to play a part now.
Yeah, Bread's got his pace back as well. 49s, he's back in the last few laps, so he's back on his weight. Now, what I'm interested in here is Nobby Norris.
This is the spanner in the works, isn't it? With this.
Now he's not going to be in. He's not in the fight for the lead, but he's possibly in the fight for top 5. So it's just going to be where he comes out and stacks up. We'll get. The thing is, we'll get Jordan, who's maybe on a 3 stop. Everyone else is a 2 stop, and Nobby on a 1 stop.
Do you think he's underfueled a bit there, or has he burnt that much fuel in 3 laps?
No, I think he's alright. I mean, if you think about it like this, now, if he's doing 16 laps, then every quarter is 4 laps.
That's
so
maths.
He's not.
Zach, don't talk to me about maths.
I mean, I'm training about. So you're. I mean, you're.
I work in education, Zach, but I deal with angry children and I just give them a PlayStation controller. I don't really teach much. I failed a year 4 maths paper the other day, which was really fun. Yeah, we don't
You
talk about
winding
that.
me up?
No. I'll explain it. It was like 100, like a 1 to 100 grid, and like every 5 numbers were highlighted. But I looked at it going down, and it was like, 5, 15, 25, and then 10, 20, 30, 40. It was like, oh yeah, it's counted up in 10s. It wasn't. It was counted up in 5s. I just didn't look at it properly.
Maybe all of us in FTRL have judged Tom too quickly, and maybe Tom's level is just the average intelligence level of Birmingham. May have judged him too quickly.
Right. Arsenal in the pits with bang on 0 fuel. Right. Okay. What is he? Is he going for 3 sets of mediums? He is.
Oh.
He is doing 3 sets of mediums, so he
No,
doesn't
it
think he
doesn't-
can push those softs.
It doesn't change the tyres until when you come out.
But he has just put a brand new set on. We'll see when it comes out. As a phase part was on the softs in
It
that
may actually
stint.
be mediums, but sometimes it doesn't change the
Phase
symbol.
right, so phase part did that stint to the softs, which I completely missed. Just under half fuel. Now, question is, let's hope he doesn't go back out on the softs.
He is back out on the mediums, Jordan. So yeah.
Will Nobby get a penalty for that livery?
What livery?
No, he won't. I mean, the back of his car, his caution may go sideways without warning, which I find quite amusing.
Yeah. I mean,
Arsenal
do
is
that.
on the mediums. Sagoose is in the pits. Right. Potter has gone onto the mediums, thank goodness. Right. Gabe, apologies, I won't go serious anymore. Right, yes, Sagoose has gone on the mediums, so potentially Nobby, Arsenal and Sagoose and FaZe Potter do not have to pit now until the end of the end of the race.
Yeah.
So
They seem to be all good. Knight looks like he'll have to pit again.
oh, Dane, I wish you could hear us, mate. Your teammates in the chat supporting you. Goy, we miss you. This race wouldn't be the same without someone spinning me into the gravel.
I mean,
What
Fat
side of a
Dane's-
goose has the most feathers?
Oh, God, no. I saw that and thought that was too confusing for me.
The second side.
What?
So goes the second, isn't it? No? Okay. It was a clean move. Goy, I beg to differ.
That was a Mike joke.
It was a mild joke. Yes. Right, okay, so Azus has caught up to Alex Pixie, who's struggling a bit on the front more so than Azus is, and worse on the fuel as well. Right now, if I was Azus now, I'd get straight into that slipstream tow, get right behind him. Azus with his hazards on. It's always nice to let people know that you're parking. He's now turned them off, that's always good. Right, so
He's sitting behind, he's not going for it.
So Dane, Matt, looks like Matt will be in this lap, but Dane, Matt, Owen, Alex, Azus, the Knight are the only ones left to pit, and Bread, of course, who I think Bread will be in this lap. He's got 16 seconds to Dane, who's then got 16 seconds to Matt.
There will be a Bread in this lap as well.
Yeah.
For some full.
This will be a huge lead for Bread. Huge lead.
I mean, I must say, that livery that Fat Dane has got on is absolutely gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? It's like a Tron car.
It's beautiful.
I love the little Danish flag on the side as well.
The
Become
nice
the legend.
touches.
Right. Bread is in. Is he going to go for softs?
Oh, he might be able to, but I don't know.
Could I just say, without Bread here, right, and his GT2 pace, this would have been Fat Dane's win.
Oh,
Potentially.
I'm not sure, because he did have that moment that cost him 5 seconds. Odd. That man's in as well.
Yeah, I think Owen's got enough to go around again. I would if I was him. He has. Okay. Is that... Owen could lap Mike here.
Is trying to race, or is he not?
Yeah, yes, he is, but very conservatively, bless him.
Okay,
I would like
okay.
to point that out.
All right, okay. I was slightly concerned there. Well, Bread's out, directly in front of Alex Pexi in Jesus.
He is indeed with a healthy lead on fresher tyres, so it's his race to lose now.
Now, he is... If Jordan doesn't pit again, then there is a 4-second odd gap between Bread and Jordan, but I'm not sure if Jordan can get to the end. Bread is on soft, yeah.
So I think if Jordan can conserve those mediums a bit, I think towards the end of the race he will be quicker. But it's not losing too much time to him now on the softs. But I think because Bread's timed this perfectly now with only Owen in front of him, who needs to pit still, and he's put on the soft tyres. I think this is his race to lose. We never know. FTRL GT3 is full of many surprises.
Now we've got Jesus, which needs to pit, Alex Pixie, who needs to pit, and Owen that needs to pit. Now at the moment, Nobby Norris is in P8. Now he is going to the end. Now he is going to be, I think, P5 when all of them come in. And then they're going to be coming back at Nobby towards the end.
Yes, that is, I think, I've just tried to work that out myself, yes. Now, that is a good recovery from what happened to him at the start, considering he was 11th.
So this is a good benchmark to where he's going to come out. I think he's going to come out quite a bit behind Nobby Norris and Matman. He's probably going to come out ahead of Sir Goose, I would assume.
Yes, just about. I think Nobby should overtake him. So I don't think he'll be in the fight for Nobby.
Nobby is coming down the start-finish straight now.
I mean, just look at his fuel in comparison to Matt.
Yeah, because Alex Pixie's still filling up, and he's going to have to fill up to about 60%.
Yeah, I don't know if Matt's going to stop again here.
Yeah, Alex Pixie's way behind Nobby Norris.
Could you just, I mean, I'd give your expertise on it. I mean, Matman's fuel is worse for wear in comparison to Nobby. I mean, Nobby must be on fuel.
Yeah, Nobby does seem to be saving tons of fuel. I mean, so Alex Pixie has come out just in front of Goose. Now that is a way behind Nobby Norris. But he is on soft, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch Nobby Norris.
Yes, I don't think so either. I think the Knight
quite a big gap. Maybe
might have slightly got his strategy wrong here.
Nobby's very wide there. Who did you say, the Matman?
No, the Knight might have got his strategy wrong slightly here.
Yeah, he's in a weird position now. Because he pitted for sauce before, didn't he?
Yes.
So he can't go back onto him, but I hope he knows that. Well, he should know that, but...
Zeus has let Jordan through. He's let his teammate through.
Owen's going to be in here.
Definitely. Which does give Bread, who now inherits the lead of the race, back from Owen. Which means there's a 5.8 second gap. I think, no, 4.7 second gap. There you go, between Arsenal and Bread. All it takes is a couple of penalties. And the 6.6 between Dane and Arsenal. I mean, what a drive from Dane.
And he's on the soft tyres, remember.
Yeah. So, according to the Pagani, on Mr. Mathematician himself, there you go, got it out. He said that Nobby Norris is 1 lap short of fuel. Now, this could be an issue.
Well, let's have a look at that here.
He's 8 laps, isn't it, really, now?
I think he's fine then, because he pitted on lap 16, so he's 16 laps to go, and he's just done 8 laps, and he's halfway through.
I think he should just be okay.
I think he should be fine. I think he's timed it perfectly. I think he's bang on.
Can we just look at what is Jordan doing with his tyres? Look at Bread's. I mean, yes, he pitted. Was it 3 or 4 laps? The wear comparison. I mean.
Yeah, I mean he is properly giving them a good. I don't know what he's doing to them, but
no, never mind. I realised Jordan pitted on lap 20, didn't he? Oops.
Yeah, he pitted on lap 20. So I mean he has to go 12 laps here, and I'm not sure with his tyre wear if he can go 12 laps.
I think he'll do it, but I just don't think the pace will be there. But he is gaining on Dane, which is a good sign. And the gap's staying between 4.9 and 5.2 between Bread, which, considering Bread's on the softs, is good. He'll reel him in towards the end. Faze Potter's had a great drive as well now. No stop left in 4th position. Considering he was all over the gaff. He was in Spain, he was in Barbados.
He was
going around different corners.
The most interesting thing I think here is going to be this 9th, 8th, 7th catching up to the back of Nobby Norris and Matman. They're all on the soft tyres. Nobby Norris and Matman are on mediums. Obviously, we know Nobby's saving fuel throughout. So
yeah, I mean with the best tyre wear out of the 3 of 7, 8, and 9. So Goose is involved in that as well, but on the medium tyre. He could reel them in as well if Nobby holds them up and Matt holds them up towards the end of the race. So Goose might be one to look out for here, from 10th moving up all the way up to 7th.
Still a lot to be decided here.
Yeah, the Knight has made a slight error here. Miscalculation somewhere.
Yeah.
Now,
Fadine isn't gaining. Weirdly, he seemed to be quicker on the mediums, which I find a bit odd.
Oh well, this is FTRL, isn't it? This is the way we get the fun. This is where we get the excitement of people making mistakes. Bread, and you know, pit stop strategies, different calls. I mean,
Bread has just sent the fastest lap.
Oh, for crying out loud!
He's off. Half a second quicker last lap. Around.
I mean, on those softs, you'd expect it.
And yeah, Fat Dane's 1.2 seconds down on his best. And he's on soft tyres, which are not really worn.
No, only on half a tank of fuel as well. You would expect him to be picking this up this lap, maybe.
Yeah. It seems like he was much more confident on mediums.
Maybe he's cruising. He's happy with the 3rd place. I think his teammate Goy will be happy with that.
Matman's catching Nobby Norris. It was 1.5 seconds. It's under a second now.
He is indeed. Matt again, he's got the pace, Matt, to win races this season. Especially coming off the back of last season now. It was small boy from Newcastle with a dream of winning the GT3 championship. Yeah, he grew up with pictures of T. Smith and Lee Cole on his wall. Underneath the Shearer shrine. Odon's 10 seconds behind Matman, but I think the pace of Nobby Norris was... I don't know. I don't think they're even going to touch. I think Nobby might lose out to Matman, but I think he'll be alright in 6th, you know. Alex Pixie's got a penalty, and he's let both Sagoose and Azus through on the straight. Very concerning. I don't understand why he's done that. Fair play to you, gentlemen. Alex Pixie obviously teammates with the strategic man himself, Nobby Norris, who's now only got a half a second gap to Matt. There we go, got there. But if you look at his lap times, it's not too dissimilar to Matt. Obviously Matt put in a great lap last lap, but it's not too dissimilar really. All things considered, he's really consistent.
There's a very brief yellow flag. I was Mike.
So I think the battle could be 5th and 6th coming up right now, and I think something's happened here with Sagoose, Azus and Alex Pixie, because Owen has not got the pace to build out a 4.7 second lead in a lap. Very sorry, Owen.
However, what I will say is Owen is massively up on his personal best, and he's catching Matman and Nobby Norris by about 2 seconds a lap.
That was 10 seconds, wasn't it, at the start of the back straight?
That's a big...
Matt needs to dispatch of Nobby ASAP.
He is catching rapidly, and I think he might get them towards the end of this race for P5 if he keeps up this pace. Now, the difficulty is going to be keeping it up. It's alright to do it for a lap or two, but can he do it for 5 laps? And he's going to set a 49.6, so that's very, very quick.
Well done, Owen.
That's 2 seconds quicker than the two in front of him. 51.6 for those.
Keep going, son.
And look at Nobby's tyres.
Oh my giddy aunt. They have got more fall off than Shania Twain. I'll leave. I know where the door is. It's fine. Right, so face putter, 17 seconds, potentially now 18 to Dane. But in the lead of the race, Brett, 7.7, 7.8, gaining huge time from that Ascari exit.
Yeah, the top three are kind of set, barring any mistakes.
Yeah. So currently, as it stands, if I run through it, you've got Brett first, Arsenal second, Dane in third. Everyone's favourite Hogwarts graduate phase putter in fourth. Mr. Spin himself, Nobby Norris in fifth. Alan Shearer's love child, Dan Byrne and Almiron's love child in sixth. Mr. Consistently Bad, Owen in seventh. Grey Goose in eighth. Azus in ninth. It's very far away from the heights of fourth. Alex Pixie in 10th, who is actually all over the back of Azus now after letting them through, followed by the Knight in 11th and Mikey plodding along in 12th. Oh, Sagoose have a penalty? I think he did, because Azus is gaining on him now. He's going down the inside into the final corner. This brings back nightmares, please don't. There we go. He's made it stick. Can he get a good run? He didn't get a better run out of there. Sagoose is now in the slipstream. He's also carrying along Alex Pixie in the slipstream as well.
Not a good lap for Owen last time around.
No.
So he needs to pick up the pace here. He's free. Managing to get round. Okay.
Matt still hasn't managed to get round Nobby. Away, son! Pick up the pace! Not my impression there, boys. Derek saying another legend there. Yep, Shania Twain. Man, I feel like a woman.
I feel like a woman.
Let's go, girls.
Bread, right. 48.9 on worn soft tyres.
It's almost as quick as me, isn't it? Not quite though. Now he's catching up to the Knight in 11th. Let's just hope the Knight just does let him past. Obviously not in the race together here. Arsenal lapping in the 150s consistently, but not good enough to catch Bread. Dane, the same as Arsenal, lapping at the same pace. I mean, he's got to be driver of the day, hasn't he, really? Dane, I mean, what a performance.
Yeah,
Crew getting him into Division 2. We'd love to get Bread into Division 2, but he's got the consistency of a chocolate teapot.
I mean, what I'm going to say here,
does that work?
Nobby Norris on worn tyres is just Set's fastest lap of the race.
I think he's starting to push that fuel a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be just about alright. I think he will be perfect on fuel. But
now he's a legend for a short shift, isn't he?
I mean, if Nobby can hold out P5 here, this is an excellent drive. To do something different after this bad start, go for the one stop, holding off Matman, who's on quicker tyres, but Nobby Norris has had an awful chicane.
Go round him, your commentator's cursed. No,
he's had an awful run. I'm so sorry.
Zach, you have to open your mouth.
Oh no. Oh. I feel so bad.
There is a penalty for Sir Goose. Oh,
Owens.
Zach, why'd you open your mouth?
Oh, yeah, look at Owen. In the background, he's coming.
Oh no. Oh no. You had to open your mouth, didn't you? You and your big, huge, chunky legs had to open your mouth, didn't you? Didn't know, guys, Zach is actually a PT, so if any of you would like to get involved on his course. He just specialises in leg day. Zeus has had a mistake out of the Ascari chicane, and Sir Goose has caught up to him, and there's no, penalty, thanks. Great commentating there, Oven. Well in, son. There we go, which has allowed Alex Pixie. Come on, Pixie Dust. I still think the Knight could win this.
Owen's 1.3 seconds off Nobby Norris.
Oh, come on, Owen. Has he got it in him?
It's been a bit of a fall from grace to Nobby Norris in the last lap, unfortunately.
Owen with the most fuel on the track as well.
I think he's actually well over fuel, to be honest, but anyway.
Yes, he has. I warned him. Absolute donut. Goal Lazio, for anyone that's wondering. Come on, Owen, 1 lap left. Don't force the overtake, be patient. Now this could be, if Nobby can hold on to this would be fantastic from him. It's a great second corner out of the chicane there for Owen.
Oh,
Stay consistent, sir.
Oh, Nobby's on the curb. He's there.
Well in.
Nobby's had a good exit.
You watch that, I'll keep an eye on the battle for 9th and 10th.
No. And towards Ascari.
He's just hating up
There was
there,
a yellow
isn't it?
flag. I say it's Mike again.
It is.
Oh.
It is indeed, Mike.
Nobby has had an excellent run through the chicane. And has gained a couple of attempts. Oh no.
Fred's starting his final lap, going through the first Lesmo.
Oh, Owen's had a good run. He's closing. He's gained 3 attempts through Parabolica.
Oh, it's
Here
now
he
or never,
comes.
Owen.
Last lap of the race.
Son.
Nobby to the inside, Owen to the outside. As they go down towards turn 1, Nobby holding the inside line. Owen brakes later, goes round the outside. It's the inside for the next corner. They're still side by side. Nobby trying to hold it round the outside.
Well in, boys.
Owen
Good
wins
racing.
out. Nobby Norris in the slipstream though. He can still come back at him.
Still an impressive feat for Nobby.
Matman's
That one-stop
very low on fuel.
strategy.
Owen could get
love it,
Matman here. Matman's going to be saving fuel. Oh, look how low he is. Oh,
Power,
he's gaining.
Owen, power, son.
He's gained 4 attempts on a Matman. He's trying to save fuel like mad. 1.2, 1.1, 1 second. He's
What's
on.
going on?
Nobby Norris is off in the background. Oh, he's back on. He's back on. 8 attempts, 7 attempts,
Wow.
6 attempts.
No way.
Oh, he's
What a
gaining.
run
He's
from
going.
Owen. What's going on?
Matman.
Field coach
The fuel's
himself.
gone. Owen sweaties.
Stay behind
Matman
him,
holds
son.
on. Coming into Ascari. Matman's got literally nothing left. Owen's all over the back of him.
Oh, it's a poor run. He's lost his back end. Bread wins. Jordan
Matman's still
second.
saving
Dane
fuel though.
third.
Owen's gaining quickly.
Base battle will finish 4th, but this battle here for 5th place. He's gone round the outside here, Owen. He's earlier on the power. He's much earlier on the power. What can he do?
He's gonna go.
Gone, oh, he's bumped him. No.
It's close. Matman's holding out. Has he done it? He's done it. Oh, no way.
Wow. Fantastic driving there. Matman 5th, Owen 6th.
Oh my god.
Alex Pixie 7th, Sir Goose 8th. Nobby must have had a moment there. He's coming 9th.
I'm
Zeus
sorry,
10th.
Nobby.
The Knight will come home in 11th, followed by Mikey in 12th. Nobby, that was
Brad
still
crashed
such
on the
an
last lap.
impress.
He had a 155.
Yes, I think you did.
Oh god.
Don't
There
be
they are.
disheartened by that. Nobby, that was a great race, mate.
Fat Dane with a P3 as well. Oh, it was exciting last lap, wasn't it?
Yep, that extra fuel cost in a place there. Bang on.
Yeah.
That is great. That's a
Brett
great
didn't
watch.
chat. He did make a mess of it, I'm pretty sure. As soon as I saw that 155, I was like, Brett's definitely had a moment there somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, he has to have done.
There we
Wow,
go.
what a race. What a way to start FTRL season 22.
There we go. Bread takes the win, nearly bottling it then after a 49s and 48s for like a full stint. And he nearly binned it. There we go. Well, that's race 1 done of our 22nd season. Bread takes the win. Jordan P2 or Arsenal P2, and then we had, why is that saying Obi Norris P3? That's not reset, that's why. There we go. Dane 3rd, Face Potter 4th, Matman 5th, Owen P6, nearly getting P5, and then Alex P7, the Goose in P8, and then there we go. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Next, Nobby P9, Jesus P10, Knight P11, and Mike in P12. There we go. So that is race 1 done. We have a Trial Mountain double coming up over the next 2 days. Both endurance races, both going to be 32 laps, I think. Am I right? And yeah, both going to be around Trial Mountain. Both endurance races. GT2 tomorrow. And then you've got GT1 with both of us again on Friday night, so you'll have our us both. There'll be no goose puns though on Friday night. There's no goose there.
No, there will be. There's always goose puns, just not from myself. So you are
Yeah.
you are blessed there, boys.
We'll have to make some puns about someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you've got me and Zach for commentary on Friday as well, boys.
Yeah. Yep.
So Witchell, you're going to have so much slander, mate. I'm very sorry.
100%.
But no, well, what a race. Well done to the GT3 boys.
Good
Really
start.
clean race in there. A few mistakes here and there, but it's an hour's race. Can happen. Well done. Really good start.
Excellent start. It was a very entertaining race, and I'll be honest, it was actually a bit cleaner than I thought it was going to be, considering it was the first Group 3 race for GT3 I've ever had. So.
Yeah. I think we'll see if we can put a poll up for Driver of the Day on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, I'm sure
and
we
see if we can put, I think, the nominees.
Yeah.
Nobby, Dane, and I suppose Bread.
It needs to be Bread. Well, we won't take Bread, considering I'm pretty sure Fat Dane, no, that would be my vote there for Driver of the Day for a P3 there.
I think I'd agree there.
Drove very, very well.
Yeah.
No, we got unlucky there. That was just my fault. Commentator's curse, unfortunately. I'll blame myself for that one. It was
Well
shocking.
done to you anyway, Zach.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for that terrible commentator's curse. Sorry, Nobby.
No worries.
My apologies. There we go. Well, that was all for week 1 of GT3. Thank you very much for joining me and the oven for week 1. Don't know who's on comms tomorrow night. Can't actually remember. It might change. And then Friday night, obviously, it is me and James again. So join us on Friday for GT1. It's back to Witchell versus Tom. There's a few others that are wanting to get into that this season. Notably Pagani. I think Callum's going to be very quick as well. So there's quite a few on Friday night. Could be a big open the week. Tom is away for week 1, so there's going to be a replacement. So Witchell can get a head start. There we go. So join us for the next 2 days for Trial Mountain. And join us next Wednesday night for week 2 of GT3.